Welcome everyone to an awesome Toostupidgamerz unboxing. It's your boy Zero.
I'm Nanners.
And we have a very special one recently. As you guys can probably see here, I've been scouring eBay looking for Digimon cards. I've been a fan of Digimon since the very fucking beginning. And I've always been playing, I've always collected cards. I always wanted to play the card game that they showed in Season 3 of Digimon, which is where this logo's from. In that season, they played with cards, Digimon cards and stuff like that. They used them to modify the Digimon, and the game looked amazing. The American equivalent we got here wasn't exactly like that, but recently on eBay, I found myself a nice pack of the actual cards that they used to sell in Japan for the 3rd season of Digimon. As you can see here in this close-up shot, a new thing we're trying out. Look at this thing right here. A nice shot of War Greymon, Metal Giromon, and stuff like that. We're gonna do this unboxing for you guys. Since you guys asked for it, let's go for it. Excited for this, Nanis?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to see what's inside that box.
Alright, so here's the actual deck. And first let's take a look at the field real quick, because they actually, believe it or not, they include the field in this small little box, as you can see here. So let me place that right over there. And since all the instructions are in Japanese, it's going to be real hard to understand it. I can only read a little bit of it, but I did do my research. So, yeah. Here we have the whole thing explaining how to play the game. And on the other side, on this half, you get the actual playmat. So let me go ahead and fold that in. So, this is basically the playmat. Now, in this Digimon card game, you only get about 30 cards per deck, as a matter of fact. There's 32, so you get to choose certain cards. Over here, you have the score counter, as you can see here. Let's move a little bit more this way. So over here, the score counter, you start with 100 points. As you battle, you start taking damage during battle, and you go down to 0. To count these, you actually use one of the 30 cards from your deck, face down here, going down to count for it. Let's see, over here is the, I guess, evolution growth card. So this is where you put in certain cards for evolution, maybe a Digivice. In this game, they use a lot of, winning percentages. Winning percentage 40%, 60%, 80%. And they usually use that to digivolve between different levels, champion to ultimate, ultimate to mega. It'll depend on what the requirements are for that particular Digimon. The next level Digimon will go here, face down. Up here would be the main Digimon you're battling. Later on in this card game, they actually have support cards, so they would actually go over here on the side. Lift this up a bit more. Over here on the bottom, actually kind of goes off from the board itself, are 3 option cards you can use during battle. So when battling, setting up for a fight, you and your opponent set 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, and flip them over as you're battling to try to one-up each other. These cards can have different effects: negating your opponent's effect, dealing more damage to your opponent, powering up your Digimon, switching your battle attack, your attack battle power. I'm messing that up. Up here, let's move this a little bit more over here, Nanas. Thank you. You're an awesome assistant, Bre. Here they call this the, well, basically that's your deck. That's your net ocean is what they call it in Japanese. So this is where your deck would go. Shuffle it, put it here. And then down here is called the dark area, or as we will know it a lot better, the discard pile, or for any Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there, the graveyard. Any cards that are used or destroyed or tossed out go down here. So that's basically the field. So why don't we take a quick look at some of the cards now?
Yeah.
So let's open this up, get that ASMR plastic unwrapping. I did actually look through the cards earlier, so when I got them, I just couldn't resist. Alright. To make sure they don't jostle around, they give you like this nice little wax thing to go along with it. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, now let's move this aside. Let's look at the actual cards. First, the card back. Again, anybody who's watched Season 3 of Digimon will quickly recognize this. I love this card back. I love how it says card game, battle, and evolution. It just looks really nice and digital. I was always jealous, especially from the show because I never got this here. But yeah, now let's look at some of the cards here. So, here we have an option card. These would be one of those 3 that you put at the very bottom. This would switch your main attack power to one of your 3 attack powers you could use during a fight. So here we have an example of a Digimon. And Digimon fans would recognize this as Giromon. That's actually his name up here, Zudomon. Notice over here you have 3 attack powers. So you have your A attack power, your B, and your C attack power. Now, with this card, you can switch your attack power from C or A to B. That way, you could always use this attack power if that's the one you want. The way you determine which attack power you're using, actually, depends on what color your opponent is. So look over here at the top left. See that box? That's your battle type. Here we have another Digimon card. So notice over here at the top left, his battle type is C, yellow. So the way this works is, depending on the color of your opponent, that's the attack you use. So my opponent is a C, yellow, so my attack power would be this, the 230. Since I'm a red A, my opponent would have to use his first attack power, 460. If for some reason I wanted to switch to my B attack power, that's what this card would be used for. So, here we have Giromon. Over here, down here, you see the lost point. So if you lost with him, depending on which level Digimon you lost against, you would lose points. If you lose to a level 3 Digimon, would be equivalent to a rookie for us, you lose 30 points. If you lose to a champion, or a level 4 in Japanese, you lose 20. You lose to a perfect, that's what they call them in Japanese, that would be an ultimate for us, you lose 20. And if you lose to a mega, for Japanese that'd be a perfect, an ultimate level, funny enough, you lose 10. Alright, so we got an option card, we got Giromon. Let's look through the rest over here. Let's go back to Devimon. A lot of you Digimon fans will probably recognize him. Look at his attack power over here. Giromon. Awesome art style, by the way. What do you think, Naz?
You know, it's a good art.
Yeah. So here we have his ABC and attack power. Another popular Digimon over here, Leomon. Notice up here, these are the Digivolution requirements. Notice up here you have 2 circles or 2 X's. When Digivolving from a rookie to a champion, that actually requires some cards from the top of your deck. Here we have Gabumon. So let's say we're Digivolving Gabumon into Leomon. Leomon would go face down under Gabumon on the board. That would very likely require... Yeah, here he is. He's already at the top. 2 cards from the top of the deck. So over here in the growing card area, you would take 2 cards from the top of the deck. For a circle, you put it vertical face down. Thank you, just hold it right there. Vertically face down. For an X, you put it sideways face down. Vertical is regular evolution. Sideways is irregular. So, for Gabumon, it'd be like this. 2 of them face down here from the top of the deck. Once evolution is done, which means you paid for it, these go to the discard pile, flip Leomon, put them on top. That's how evolution works. Now let's look at Gabumon over here. Once again, amazing artwork. Fun fact about Digimon artwork, the creator of Digimon loved American comic books, so the art style is derived from that. Here we have Gomamon, another favorite of these Digimon fans of ours. Amazing artwork and stuff like that. A nice holographic War Greymon. One of my favorites, as a matter of fact. I love this card. The fact that I got him in this starter deck drove me nuts. Notice up here it says 60%. That's winning percentage. That's a special Digivolve card you would need to Digivolve into him. Again, you would put that over here in the growing card area. Now, here we have another option card. To my best understanding, this would negate the opponent's ability of their C attack. Down here, you see how it says A. In Japanese, that means wo, 0, ni. That means your opponent's A attack would go to 0 no matter what. this card would cancel your opponent's C ability. That way, you can try to mess them over a little bit better. This over here, if I remember correctly, is a special Digivolve card. So instead of needing a winning percentage or a Digivice or something like that, you use this. Don't even worry about it. You can Digivolve your Digimon to the next level without having to need a specific card for it. So if I wanted to Digivolve Leomon over here into Panjamon, his ice variant, and an ultimate level, I put him face down, put this card on the evolution board, and then Digivolve straight into him, just like that. Talking about Panjamon, let's look at him real quick. Looks pretty much just like Leomon, just a white version, ice powers and stuff like that. Pretty cool. And here we have Waymon. Once again, you ever watch the original show?
Yeah, I did a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I definitely watched some of it.
So he was in the first season. And the funny thing about Waymon is he has two versions, a champion and then an ultimate level. This one, funny enough, is an ultimate level Waymon. You can see by the thing it has over here, it says perfect. So this would be the ultimate form of Waymon. There's a champion one as well. That's a little bit confusing. Unimon, another amazing character from the show, as a matter of fact. Amazing art, using his aerial attack and stuff like that. Here we have Gatsumon. Biomon. You guys probably remember her from the show.
I definitely remember that one.
Yeah, definitely. And, luckily for us, her evolution also came in this starter deck as well. So notice over here, Biomon's name, right up here at the top. She only needs one card for her evolution, so that makes it pretty easy. Now here you have Ice Devimon. Ice Devimon. He's still a champion version, not an actual ultimate. Kind of funny. Here we have another option card. This would, I believe this says counter attack. To my best understanding is here, you would add an extra 10 to your attack power, but other than that, I can't make out the rest. Suddenly, I'm very sad. That's the title of it. I'm not sure what the card does, in all honesty. I still have to research a lot of it.
Can I see that one?
Yeah, go ahead. Take a look at it. Ooh, I think you'd like this one actually a lot. Look at this one, Nanas.
I'm digging the cartoon, though.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Now here we have, let me put this over here, Skull Meramon. In the Japanese version, he's called Desu Meramon. Death Meramon. So, an ultimate version of the red flaming Digimon we saw from Season 1. Amazing badass artwork, breathing fire, spinning his chain everywhere. Kind of reminds me of, what's that Marvel character? Ghost Rider, definitely. Now here you have Blue Meramon. Funny enough, they actually went with the English version of, we say blue. When they try to say blue in Japanese, they say buru.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it says here. I don't know why they didn't just say owl, which is blue in Japanese.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. But yeah, Blue Meramon, he's an ultimate level, as a matter of fact, above champion. Star of the show, Agumon over here. Amazing artwork. Look at those fucking veins, though. Look at that. Looks strong as hell. Wizardmon with some amazing artwork over there. Look at that. Looks like he's about to shoot a bolt of lightning. Dolphmon, we didn't get to see it too much in the show itself. Looks pretty amazing, though. Sending out like a sonar thing. Kunemon. We never saw him in the show, so don't worry about that. Yeah, still pretty amazing. Hagurumon. Here we have Megadramon. There we go. An ultimate level Digimon. This can actually be used to Digivolve into Wargreymon, as a matter of fact. Look at that gold text there, too.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's... oh, it's so pretty.
Reflective.
In English, he's called Deputyvon. To my best understanding, in Japanese, he's called Revolvemon. Basically a big fucking gun.
I like Revolvemon better. I think that's cooler.
It actually does make more sense. I guess when they translated it to English, they want to make it too violent, so they call them Deputymon to make up for it.
Does Revolvemon get to evolve?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Every Digimon could Digivolve, and they all branch into each other and out, so that's one of the cool things about Digimon. Giromon could Digivolve into him, which is why he's in the deck. He appeared in Season 2, and then when he reappeared in a later season, they actually colored him from gray to blue. And then they lit up the actual barrel to make it seem like he's like a laser gun instead of being a regular revolver, which kind of drove me nuts.
The good old censorship.
That's right. Andromon. Again, we saw him in Season 1, a very gentle, awesome robot Digimon, firing off his missiles and stuff like that. I think, to my best understanding, Revolvemon over here can Digivolve into him. Mechanorimon. Mechanori. Pretty amazing Digimon over here. This one you can actually pilot in the show. So I remember seeing Jedi in Season 1 piloting him and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Bigumamemon. Yeah, weird looking motherfucker. He can also Digivolve into Metal Greymon. Mamemon is regular Mamemon is like a regular sized version of him. Just looks like a regular ball. Just looks like he's inflated here. There are several versions of him. Metal Mamemon, Skull Mamemon, then of course Big Mamemon. Last card of this deck, Fugamon. You might recognize his green variant, Ogremon. He appeared a lot in the show. This is his orange-brownish variant. Yeah, don't really have too much to say for him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this unboxing, guys. Showed off all the cards over here. I'm really excited. I'm going to start translating these cards, start learning how to play it, see if I can play with some people here who ever actually knows Japanese or freaking owns these cards over here. But yeah, I'm quite excited to have these cards. I'm going to be ordering a lot more of them. And I want to thank you guys for joining us here for this unboxing. This was a blast from the past for me. I don't know if Fernandez it was.
I mean, I was here.
Yeah, he was here. He helped me out with this awesome setup. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming here. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, if you want to see us play something, let us know in the comments. And we'll see you in the next awesome video.
Have a great night, guys. Take care.